there, and welcome to Grounded Health and Wellness. My name is Kate, and today I just wanted to give you a quick video on how to really utilize blue blocking glasses as we come into fall and winter season. So, if you live in an area of the world which follows the seasonal shift and changes in how many hours of sunlight are available to you in 24 hours, this is going to be really helpful for you. For those that live in other regions, this can still apply. You're just going to be a little bit more sensitive to paying attention to the clock and the time of day in order to when to kind of utilize these tools because the sun is either staying up or staying down for longer. So you may have to adjust accordingly. So what I will say is if you would like a free guide as to how to correctly and safely use blue blocking glasses to protect your hormones and your sleep, hop over to my website. I'll put it down in the show notes below. I have a free guide there that you can download to kind of get started. And if you are looking for a discount code on where you can purchase these glasses, I'll also put that down below in the show notes and you can look into that as well. So, firstly, let's just say that as we come into fall and winter, we are dealing with, in the Northern Hemisphere, anyways, less sunlight. So, the days are starting to get shorter, which means the sun's coming up a little bit later in the morning and it is going down earlier in the evening. So, my best kind of practice tips for how to utilize this to make sure that your circadian rhythms stay online and also stay attuned with what's happening around you in nature is let's start from when you're rising in the morning from bed. So, if you're waking up and the sun has not come up yet, you're going to pop on a pair of blue blocking glasses as kind of the first thing you do before your feet hit the ground outside of your bed. So if you are comfortable using the orange lens glasses, that is ideal. But if it's kind of hard to navigate around the house with those on, the yellow ones work just as well because we're blocking that blue light. Especially if you have to turn a light on and kind of, get kids ready for school or things like that, that will help you immensely. And ideally, we're keeping those glasses on until sunrise occurs. So there are many apps that you can look into that will tell you when sunrise is in your location. So you're going to take a look at that. And then as soon as the sunrise comes up, you're going to go outside, remove the blue blockers, and kind of sky gaze for as long as you can. It can be a minute is just as effective as 20 minutes. The most important thing is that we have consistency because the body will become kind of used to getting this messaging in through the eyes into the brain and telling it when to kind of steady our cortisol production, that stress hormone, and when to stop melatonin production so that we can prepare for the day and also prepare our bodies for that coming evening sleep. So that's kind of your morning. And then if you do work indoors or you are around a lot of artificial light during the day, I'm going to recommend that you use the orange lens glasses as often as you can, just to mitigate that exposure. And like anything, I want you going outside as often as you can just to kind of get a quick kind of light break into those eyes. So if you physically, can't go outside, maybe you can open a window. If you're driving in your car, pop the sunroof open, look up, have a window cracked as you're driving. If you don't have a sunroof, any of those methods are going to help continue that signaling to the brain. We want this to happen multiple times during the day so that the body knows where it is in time and space. And it will also be receiving that change in angle of light that's coming from the sun throughout the day. A lot of my clients will ask me, well, what if it's raining and it's cloudy outside? I live on the West Coast. It is cloudy and rains here a lot. And I can tell you that does not matter. We are talking about a brightness level of a lux, kind of you could get a lux meter. One of the apps I use has one of those. And that's what's important as far as the signaling. It doesn't have to be clear skies, bright sunshine in order to get these benefits. All right, so the next thing that's important is if sun is going down, let's say super early, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, and you need to be indoors and lights are on, then just kind of stick with those yellow-blue blockers. And we want to switch to the orange ones kind of after sun has set. So I find if you put them on too early, you're going to be very tired for bed very early. Now, in fall and winter, we should be sleeping more. This is the body's time to rest and rejuvenate, almost like that hibernation in nature. However, we also have to live functional lives. So I typically switch to the orange lenses around 7:30 at night. That gives me a couple hours before I'm retiring for bed and tells my brain to really kind of kick on that melatonin production. So if you're finding that you are not as tired for bed early on, then you can always keep those or put those orange glasses on a little bit earlier to give your body more time to kind of pump out that melatonin production. And you are keeping those on, as I said, until we go to bed. And when you rise in the morning, you're keeping those on until you can get outside. So that is really the fastest way and the quickest tips I can give you as far as how to utilize those blue blockers through fall and winter. If you have any questions, feel free to drop comments down below. You can always reach out to me through my website as well. And if you're looking for added support on how to reset your circadian rhythm, we can work on that together if that is of interest to you. So thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe at the end of the video so you can continue to get more free tips each week from me here. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.